All right, here we go. So I haven't watched this yet, so we're gonna find out what is happening in the UK with all this like migrant sex stuff and craziness. Here we go.
It's very interesting. There was a march in East London on Saturday, all men, all dressed in black, most with face masks, and they were protesting about an anti Islamic extremist demo that, in fact, was banned. And as they marched, this army of young Muslim men in East London, as they marched past the left, holding up their sort of Queers for Palestine banners,
Oh,
one says to the marchers, "We're on the same."
that right there has for the past like couple years that has never made sense to me. The whole queers for Palestine, gays for Iran, whatever. It's like, dude, like, do you not realize like they will do horrible things to you, but yet you want to sit and complain about Christians doing bad stuff when the worst we'll do is just go, yeah, we don't accept that lifestyle and we think that doing those acts is sinful, but but that's like really it. It's just trying to for us correct it and help help you guys like not do that stuff anymore. But yet the other side, the other group, they will beat you. They'll do horrible stuff to you. They will unalive you and grape you and do all types of madness. But yet for the Christian nation and the Christians are the extremists. Come on, man. Freaking doesn't make sense.
Side, to which he replies, "No, we're not, mate." And I hope the left finally wake up that actually there is something even more dangerous than identity politics that is going on, and that is the turning of a collective blind eye to Islamic extremism and Jew hatred openly on the streets of this once great nation.
And again, the impunity with which even a masked person, but still the impunity with which that they feel they can take to the streets because regardless of who collectively is the culture, was the culture, will be the culture. No. They consider themselves to be the future, and at some point in time they'll be able to take off the mask because that is the future. That is frightening that they.
Right now, Islam is on the path to being the future and running most Western nations. Because I want to say, from what I heard, I could be wrong. You can fact check this, right? Right. Like in the comments. Oh, it's actually this number. Blah blah blah. But I want to say right now, for the average Western couple is only having 1 to 1.5 kids. I don't understand what the 1.5 is. Um but I believe a average is a average Muslim family that follows Islam, they're having, I believe it's like 3 or more kids per family. So just like basic math out of, if you do that in like 20, 30 years, they're just they're they are just making a lot more kids compared to Western families. And that could be Catholics, Christians, atheists, like that stuff. But it's and once they take over everything, that's it. It's game over.
For want of a better term, that they've got the balls to be this public about it.
Well, I have to say, I thought the scenes that I witnessed, I wasn't there, thank goodness, but the scenes that I witnessed from East London last weekend were simply the most frightening things that I've ever seen. And have a look at my YouTube channel. It's all up there. Please, Paul, take the clips, show them to your audience. You know, this is why we have to be very, very careful about who we, both in this and your country, about who we let in.
Now, the asylum hotel situation is one, again, that people in Australia go, hang on, the UK, this big, striving country.
Yeah, see, and the West has messed up by just letting in so many people and not doing background checks. And mind you, they are coming from countries where they don't really have any like system of like of doing background checks. So you're literally letting in people that you have no clue who they are. Absolute zero. You have no clue who you are letting in to your country. And that in itself is a horrible problem.
Has got such a problem with the number of people getting inside a leaky boat and trying to make their way across, among other things, the English Channel, that we can't put them somewhere else. So we end up putting them in hotels. We end up booking the joint out. Well, now a report is suggesting that this practice, unsurprisingly, is costing billions of dollars.
Oh, wow.
Who knew? What a shock. Gosh, isn't this amazing? It's costing us a fortune. Who knew? I was the first person in 2020.
Freaking common sense,
I
man.
went to the first migrant hotel where these young men were being put up, and I videoed it and I showed it across British media, and nobody could quite believe it. What you mean? People crossing the channel get put in 4-star hotels, get 3 meals a day, free dental care, free medical care, and pocket money as well, and in their spare time can work in the black market. I mean, it's been going on for 5 years.
That's
yes,
crazy.
this report's come out today saying it's costing a fortune, but it's going to cost even more because they're now tendering. The British government is now tendering for contracts to look after illegals up until 2036.
Oh.
Which tells you all you need to know. They have no genuine intent on stopping it. Well, I do. And
Oh yeah,
like
that's
Tony Abbott, and whether you love
that
him or
is
hate him,
playing
Tony, as Australian Prime
playing
Minister
the
in 2012, did
long-term
stop
game,
the boats,
hands
and
down.
we will stop the boats. And if people believe that, it'll probably win us the next general election.
Correct. One of the great advantages that we have been given by the tectonic plates moving as they have over the millions of years of which they have. We are islands. And if we are islands, we have the capacity to use that giant moat to say no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, your moat obviously is slightly wider than ours. I mean, ours is more like a sort of anti-tank ditch, really.
I didn't want to say
thank goodness it is, you know, because it stopped them 85 years ago, didn't it? So thank goodness for that, and a few brave Spitfire and Hurricane pilots. I mean, not only are we an island, but we are Brexit Britain.
Yeah.
And Brexit Britain was about taking back control of our borders, and that explains to you why a Conservative Party that won a thumping majority under Boris in 2019 is now literally nowhere, because that is viewed by Brexit voters as an absolute act of betrayal. And you know what? It
Bad, man.
Bloody oath. Thank you, Nigel.
You're here to learn what you don't know, yes? So I'm going to dial in right now and dive into some of the most common misconceptions of multifamily real estate, or of real estate investing, period, that keeps people stuck and in small deals. Smaller deals are valued by what's called
I don't trust this dude. He's bald and seems very cranky. Don't trust his ass. Yeah, so that's just like all of that's just like crazy, man. Costing them billions. You have all of these like people that don't even belong in your country marching through your freaking streets. They are freaking committing acts, horrible sexual acts, and they're not even doing freaking jail time. It's like, dude, this all needs to come to a stop, like ASAP, man, like big time, because and you have to give them credit because they are in it for the long haul. they are playing the long game by just trying to take over, run in like tiny, get get into the house, or I guess it's like parliament over there, and just out, I guess outbreed other races, other people, other families, and just take over, man. Crazy. All right then, guys. See ya. Bye.